And welcome to the channel once again, viewers and subscribers. Welcome once again. Today it is Wednesday, December the 17th, and it's time for another episode of Walking Wednesday. And I'm at the corner of Bloor and Sherbourne Street, and there's the Sherbourne subway station right over there. And today's walk, I'll be walking south on Sherbourne to Dundas Square. So I'm going to do another 2-in-1 street again, like I did last week. Well, this is the ever dangerous Sherbourne Street that I've heard a lot of people talk about. So if you are watching, please like, you can comment, you can subscribe, or you can share, or you can do all four. Oh wow, whoops, sorry about that. Okay, this phone is messing with me, the gimbal. All right, let's continue this walk here. So it is a Wednesday afternoon, and the time right now it is 1:55 p.m. So there's going to be a lot of sketchy and weird people that are going to be looking at me with my gimbal. So I'm hoping I don't get harassed or bothered. Just walk along my way and do not pay them no mind. Now I was having a hard time trying to figure out which street I wanted to do today. Either Greenwood, Donlands, Pape, Royal York, were the other options for today. So I said, okay, well, I'll just do Sherbourne Street today, and then probably the next following week or so I'll do those other streets. Right here we have Gabby's right here. And you have the shops across the street there. You have, let's see, Tim Hortons, Tropical Joe's, Chat R, Wine Rack, Happy Pits, Pantry. You have First Choice Haircut Cutters, and there is a Freshco right over there. So I think this is a good time for me to do this walk, although it doesn't really matter what time of the day it is, because especially around these parts, you got to be very extra careful. But it is dangerous during the nighttime, that I heard. And there are other streets in Toronto that's where you have to be careful where you're walking. People don't harass you. Okay. All right. This is Our Lady of Lourdes Roman Catholic Church right here. You have more shops on the other side. Cell phone, Fresh Slice over there, and your apartment buildings. There's a huge condo right there. So this is actually my first time ever walking the streets of Sherbourne. Oh, here's a Christmas tree over there. And I was thinking about changing this topic from Walking Wednesday to Walk and Talk Wednesday. So I'll think about it. And there you have a Toronto Public Library. That's the St James Town Library right over there. Now I am using my gimbal, so sometimes I like to get shots of these high-rise condos, but the gimbal only goes as far high as it goes. So there's one right here, so it's kind of hard to go all the way up with this one here, the gimbal that I'm using. And so this is Wesley Street right here, folks. All right. There we have a Domino's Pizza place right there. Just look and see what Toronto is like. So next week, Wednesday, will be Christmas Eve, and I'll be doing something I wanted to do last year, but didn't got the chance to. There's a street called Inglewood Street, somewhere off St. Clair, where they have some of the Christmas decorations on a few houses, and someone was telling me about it last year, but I ended up doing something else. So I'll probably go there next week. Also, you have some old-fashioned, unique houses along the stretch of Sherbourne Street here. And there goes the 75 Sherbourne bus south. So the temperature has risen, or rise, if that's the proper word to use. It's mild today. Right now it's on the +4 side. So it's a great weather. It's not that cold today, unlike the other past few days. Alright, so the further I'm walking south here, and then get that sense of feeling that there's gonna be a lot of weird people gonna be looking at me and looking at my gimbal and my phone. And here's a look at Carlton, Sherbourne and Carlton right here. Alright, Allen Gardens Park right here. Alright, so that was Carlton. And then the next main intersection should be Gerard Street. And looks like I see a group gathering of police, or maybe not police. It's kind of hard to tell from so far. They do look like police. I think the proper pronunciation it should be police, because if it was police, it would be spelled P-O-L-E-A-S-E. So yes, it's the police here on their bikes, and there's a look at downtown. How you doing, guys? All right. So yes, this is Gerrard Street right here. And the 75 Sherbourne Street going northbound to Sherbourne Station. So yesterday I posted a video of Toys R Us stores in Canada that are closing, and I did one at Dufferin Mall. So that is one of the stores that will be closing, and other locations in Toronto. Oh, it's kind of dangerous right here. There's a lot of dripping water. Okay. All right. Oh, I look like Santa. Okay. So there are those houses. So usually in Toronto, on most streets you will see houses on each side, but normally it's commercial buildings or other shops and stores on each side. Sometimes there's nothing. Alright, so when I get to Dundas, I'm gonna make a right turn. Everything you can imagine is real. Oh, you don't say. It's the police. Police. We're gonna end the walk at Young Dundas Square or Sankofa Square. I know how some people and some YouTubers do not like the name change to Sankofa. Alright, this is Dundas Street. And I think I'm gonna, let's see. Alright, let's go this way instead of crossing the street. Alright, so if I time this good, I should be at Younger and Dundas by 2:40. So it's now 2:16. Alright, let's see how fast I can go. But I'm not really timing myself on this, making a prediction. That's my predicted time. 2:40. Maybe 2:42. Maybe I get there before that. All right, wind is blowing here in the city of Toronto here. You have a Papa John's right here. TD. This is Dundas and Jarvis Street. Alright, so stay tuned and I will resume this video when I return. Alright. As I continue this walk here, this is episode number 37. And then on Christmas Eve there'll be no walking Wednesday because it's going to be Christmas Eve. This is Mutual Street right here. Okay, so I have 20 minutes to get to Yonge Street. Which I see it right in front of me. Okay, so that wasn't too long. Oh, I'm almost there. Alright, this is Church Street right here. Captain Vape Pearl Nail Bar. Here we can print, copy, and fax. Right over here. The Egg Club. Here's Subway. All right, Burrito Boys. Right here. Mayday Burger. Yeah, so New Year's Eve, we'll do a special walk during the New Year's Eve celebration, the fireworks. So I will be going live. And hopefully by that time I will have 2,100 new subs. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna cross the other way. All right, there is Young Dundas Square right over there, Sankofa Square. Here's the TMU station, or other known as Dundas Station. All right, Young and Dundas, everyone. Winter Glow. Okay. We have some kind of amusement thing going on here at the square. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. So I'd like to thank you all for watching another episode of Walking Wednesday. And as I said, I might change the title in the next following weeks to Walk and Talk Wednesday. All right. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more videos. And my next video, or next time you will see me, I will be live at Little Jamaica and Eglinton West and Dufferin, because they're having some kind of Christmas what do you call it? Some kind of Christmas event going on for a week up to, I believe it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve. So I will see you later, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Stay warm, stay safe, and yeah, that's it.
Yapamıyorsun.